draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left side, and this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
Hey, let's go. Gun. 22. 25
They'll run here with Freeman fighting him off. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Takk McKinley In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The timing and the faking on that play was so good, you almost think you're at a magical act, right? The magician has shown you something, and then you realize it's not really there. It's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive lineman able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
Gun, 22! Gun. Wait! On! Hey, let's go!
On 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
21.
Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Go, 54, south. 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Gun! Go!
Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Again, Ryan. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tuesday. Gun. Hey, gun. Hey, let's go.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Hey, let's go. Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Gun. Let's go.
Ryan will throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ryan now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now Ryan on first down. The This one caught by Ridley. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? Know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Plus like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it into enemy.
thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
21.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 21. 54, south. Let it go. Let it go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
22. Get up.
Freeman again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go. 20.
Devontae Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Tuesday. 12.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Get up!
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's into the clear. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
21. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tuesday. 11. 21. Let it go.
Now Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Gun. 11. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, express. Gun. Hey, Strickland. Oh, and he's not up. Let go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Caught by Sanu. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
22! Get up!
On third down, Ryan, flush to his right. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Let's go. Great. 82! We're done!
On first down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz now on first down. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Run. Shorty. Lion. Set. 20. Lion. Here.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
We're good.
Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay Ajayi. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
82, 82. There we go. 80.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21. 39.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gun! Ready, set! Back 25! 12! Gun!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
20. 21. Ready. Back 25. Gun. Hey, express. Ready, go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. This is a dive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely. Yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's got room. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Lion. Go. Run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I get...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Come on now, Oaks. Come on now. Let's go. On the ball.
They run with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Elliott now to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Gun.
He'll look to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
12, hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
11. Hey, express.
He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Tuesday. 11. Right. Gun.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Hey, let's go.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, let's go. 11. Wait. Gun. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Get up.
Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling. Defense knew it, still couldn't prevent it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Hang in there now. Fight, come on. 81. There we go.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.